I'm johnxfire, and in this series by Yahoo Southeast Asia, we will be covering the specific aspects of a competitive Dota 2 game from a spectator's point of view. In our previous episode, we gave you an overview of the game. In this episode, we'll be going through the drafting stage and the different roles in a team. Before a game of Dota 2 itself can begin, the two opposing teams must first go through the drafting stage. In the drafting stage, the two teams will pick the heroes they want to play in the game, while banning the heroes they think the enemy wants to play. Think of the drafting stage as a game within a game. It's like a mental game of chess between the captains and coaches of the opposing teams. Each team will be trying to pick the best possible heroes for their selected strategy, while preventing the opposing side from doing the same. A good draft is a crucial key to victory. Sometimes, a game of Dota 2 can be decided as early as a draft. If one team has a hero lineup that is much stronger than the enemy's, it's a good bet that they'll win. Now, let's get to the draft itself. To start with, the teams will choose which side they'd like to take, Radiant or Dire, as well as if they get first pick or second pick for the first game of the match. This is usually determined by a coin toss in the first game of the series, and the results of the previous games after that. Once the sides and picking order have been determined, the teams will now alternate between banning and picking heroes. Each team has 30 seconds to make a pick and to make a ban. Each team is also given 130 seconds of reserve time, which depletes any time it takes them longer than the allotted time to make a pick or ban. What happens if the timer runs out? Just ask Team Liquid captain Insania, or watch this documentary by Valve about that very situation. The first couple of picks in the draft tend to be the strongest heroes in the current metagame. However, teams also like to keep their options open, so they will typically pick their supports or their offlaner first. The carry or the mid lane hero are usually the backbone of their team's strategy, so teams will often pick their carry and mid heroes last. As for bans, teams will often ban the heroes that are strong in the meta or ones they just don't like playing against. Sometimes a team may even target a specific player on the enemy team and ban all their comfort heroes. Once the draft is complete, the players on each team will select the heroes they'll play based on what they've managed to pick during the draft, and then we can get the game started.